So tell us why you attacked the old lady. Maybe there was what the lawyers call mitigating circumstances.
Yeah, like maybe that mean old lady wouldn't let go of her purse.
Or maybe she called you a bad name.
She call you a bad name? I think the DA would understand that. Might even give him a break.
I need a soda.
First-degree murder committed during the commission of a felony.
It's an automatic death penalty.
So grab your attention, Victor.
My throat's really dry. I need a soda.
Oh, diet okay?
That's all you got, sure.
You want a little ice with that?
Yeah, not too much, sure.
Okay. Let me see if I got this straight. That's one diet soda and not too much ice.
Yeah.
How about a broken arm with that order?
Yeah, you got him upset.
What is this, man? Hey.
The newest in interrogation techniques. You've heard of good cop, bad cop? Well, this is bad cop, bad cop.
Hey, you guys can't touch me.
Gentlemen.
Captain?
Officer, take him to detention. Come on. 2 citizen complaints in 3 weeks. And 1 on his way to detention, waiting to be reported. Now, that's exactly what I expect to find in your file, Aykroyd. But not yours, Sloan. What is happening to you?
It's been a rough month.
A rough month. A rough month. Gentlemen, when do we not have a rough month? You know, Sloan, I put you with this guy to straighten him out. Not for him to influence you.
Last time he was on the street, the Kennedys ran D.C. He doesn't know what we're up against. He doesn't give a damn either.
Miss Seward? Miss Seward?
Is she dead?
Yeah. Did you see anything? I just came on duty. You stay here and secure the area. I'll call the police.
All right.
Watch it. Okay. Who's us?
We know who she was?
Marissa Seward, one of Computech's technicians. Apparently, cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head.
What time do you think it was?
6 to 8 hours ago.
No, really. I'm a consultant with the police department.
It's all right. Let him in.
What do we got?
No, we don't have anything. Steve and I have a dead woman and a lot of questions, some of which I'm going to ask Computech's owner. That's okay with you?
Reggie.
How did Steve end up with a guy like that?
Oh, Reggie, Steve's old training officer. He's been having a little problem lately, and the department asked Steve to try to get him back on track.
Nice assignment.
Mr. Carver, I tell you sure got a lot of high-tech stuff in this room. What exactly do you people do in here?
This was a clean room, a sterile environment where we recover and repair damaged hard drives. Temperature, humidity, and dust are all tightly controlled. Even the smallest particle can destroy sensitive information.
Was Marissa Seward doing anything particularly important?
Good question. I would never thought to ask that.
We had a rush job. DBC Insurance is under investigation for money laundering. So when the company deliberately crashed their hard drives, the Justice Department hired us to resurrect the information.
Where are the DBC discs?
Still on Marissa's workbench.
Tell me about your security system.
Well, for entry and exit, a right thumb must be placed on the scanner, which checks both print and pulse.
What happens if one of your employees has a gun put to his head?
Nothing. If the pulse of an authorized entity is outside a specified range, the mechanism will not engage.
Does the security log show anybody entering or leaving the room besides Marissa during the night?
Doc, we're trying to work here, please. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Did anybody enter after Marissa, Seward?
No.
And the door wasn't opened again?
No, not until Carl came in this morning.
He's the guard that found the body?
Yes, Carl Jackson. He was doing his final checks before going off duty. Warren Decker was the second man on the scene. He was Carl's relief officer.
You know, this is a magnetic screwdriver. That's odd.
Screwdriver's magnetized, Doc. We know that. Thank
Well,
you.
you don't want to have a magnetic anything around a computer.
Anything magnetic will wipe the hard drives clean.
Did you find the magnet?
Not yet.
Doc, I really think we've got the situation handled here.
Well, I'm just trying to help.
I know. But when we need your help, we'll ask for it, okay?
That's enough, Reggie. Just back off.
Well, no, unless you've got any more questions for Carver, I think we're done here.
I'm sorry, Dad.
You don't have to explain. I understand. The man's just not a morning person.
Cause of death was cerebral hemorrhage. Apparently, the victim's head was slammed into a computer monitor.
Nasty.
To say the least. Her core body temperature indicates that she died almost immediately after entering the clean room.
After locking the door behind her.
Excuse me. I'm just a little confused. I thought we'd already established the fact that Sloan and I are running this case.
Oh, and Amanda and I were discussing...
Aren't you supposed to be treating patients, or do you have a cop doing that for you? What's the autopsy show?
Cerebral hemorrhage occurring shortly after the victim entered the clean room, Detective.
Anything else, Amanda?
Yes, stomach contents for shrimp, pasta, tomatoes, things of that nature she apparently had for dinner.
Here's an interesting thing here. Dead mosquito in those clothes. And it looks like it's full of blood, too.
Don't you have some vaccines to give, Doc?
You can drop the attitude, Reggie. We're all on the same team.
Don't you know they can hear you out in the hallway?
What's the occasion, Archer? You decide to spend your day off with the recently deceased?
Ah, the last time the chief gave me a day off, I spent it having my appendix removed. I'm taking over this case. You got a problem? Take it up with your captain.
Did you do this? But you don't make a couple calls and get me burned with Newman? Is that what you did? Look, I need this case. Now, you know that.
My father wouldn't do that, Reggie.
Yeah, I know. He's got a lot of love for me.
Now that we have that settled, how about filling me in on the headlines, Dr. Bentley?
Sure, why not? The third time, the victim died of cerebral hemorrhage. Her head was smashed into a computer monitor.
I don't know why I always have to be the rape bait. You know, next time one of you guys can wear a wig and a Dolly Parton bra.
This is ridiculous.
What's that?
If we didn't have to babysit you, I wouldn't have been pulled off a murder investigation for a routine rape stakeout.
I'm approaching a clump of trees near the ranger station. Don't see anything yet.
Yeah, and she never will. This guy isn't gonna show.
Just relax.
None of that's really gonna help. Motion boards are next week, and I'm babysitting a drunk. Give me that.
Hey. You think you're big enough to take it from me, Steve?
You know you're not gonna find your wife and kid in that bottle.
Ooh, clever line. Why'd you write that yourself? You have no idea what it's like to have your family walk out on you and disappear.
You know, you're not the first cop whose spouse dumped him, Reggie. It's been a year, Reggie. Get over it.
Okay, I'm past the ranger station and nearing the bathrooms.
My wife didn't abandon me. Jack Sykes took Marcia, my daughter. He's got him hidden out there somewhere.
Yeah, getting his revenge. There's only one problem with that, Reggie. You've got no proof.
Well, why would I make it up?
Well, maybe because you can't face facts. Like your wife left you and took your daughter with her.
Let go of me!
backup.
Officers need assistance. All units in now.
Hold it!
He's dead. Thought he had a gun. What are you doing?
Relax, it's coming.
This way! Suspect's down.
What happened?
They have a gun. Steve had to shoot.
I didn't have any choice.
Let me understand how this went down. The suspect turned, pulled a gun out of his waistband, and Detective Sloan had no recourse but to defend himself and his fellow officers. Is that the story?
Yes, sir. There was no other recourse. That's the truth.
There's not a word of truth in it. If I wanted fiction, I would go to the library. Sloan, we all know what really went down last night. If I bring in internal affairs, they're gonna fire you, arrest you, and prosecute you in that order. I mean, I even sense some civil rights violations here. Maybe I shouldn't stop at the IA. Maybe I ought to call in the feds.
Are there any other choices?
Possibly.
What does that mean?
Either one of you ever heard of the Last Resort Clinic? Ward 2 of Community General. Well, it's a relatively new program. It's sort of the Betty Ford Center, except strictly for cops with a substance abuse or an emotional problem.
I don't have any substance abuse problems.
No, but you got plenty of the other kind. That's it. 90 days locked down in the last resort. Or else I'll see you in the courtroom with a public defender.
Your choice.
Sloan, Aykroyd. We've been expecting you.
And you are?
Dr. David Sinclair. I'm in charge of this establishment. You want to sign in and empty your pockets? Want to open up your mouth? Never know what you're going to find.
It's a nice place you got here.
Oh, yeah. Humanizing, isn't it? You're expecting something different?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't get a chance to peruse the resort's brochures.
Gentlemen, here's the story. 90 days lockdown. You attend 2 encounter sessions a day, afternoons and evenings.
Great.
In the mornings, you go to exercise and then testing. No drugs, no booze, no sex. If you get caught doing any of those 3 things, you're out of the program. And they can face your consequences on the outside. Your bags will be returned after we go through them. Welcome to the last resort, gentlemen. Hangout will all happen that way. That's the way it's supposed to happen. Gentlemen.
Fresh meat. Fresh meat. Fresh meat.
Settle down, Delroy.
Hey, you'll have to excuse him. 10 years undercover with skinhead speed dealers has left Delroy a mite hostile.
I love being assessed by a woman, first of all, whose idea of a police procedure is snorting coke with suspects.
I was hoping that we'd all pass the show-off stage. Have a seat, gentlemen.
You know, if you can't psycho-babble better than that, none of us are going to get cured.
None of us are getting accused.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Dr. Sinclair asked me to come.
I tell you, Steve is the last guy I'd expect to end up in Ward 2.
Yeah, but Jesse, it's not something that just happened overnight. I'm sure it's been building over time.
Yeah, but we should have seen the signs, you know? I mean, we're his best friends.
Steve keeps everything inside. He's the one person I know that's been through so much and doesn't show it.
We still should have seen it coming.
Maybe it's because of the way we feel about Steve that we blinded ourselves to his problems.
Well, whatever was going on, I'm sure he had no choice but to shoot that guy in the park. You do believe that, don't you?
You paged me? I'm assuming that means the autopsy report on Seward is ready.
Yes, but there's something else I want you to take a look at. Mark Sloan discovered a dead mosquito on the clothes she was wearing.
Uh-huh. I'm kind of in a hurry. The chief has got me on 3 other cases besides this one. If you could just give me the report.
So I spoke to a forensic entomologist who specializes in mosquitoes.
In his opinion, the deterioration of its corpse puts its time of death approximately the same time as the victim's.
I'll keep that in mind. You got that report?
Detective Archer, that mosquito was filled with blood when it died. Yet there were no bite marks on the victims. Now, if the police lab could match the human blood in that mosquito...
Then I'd know Brad Carver killed Marissa Seward. But unless your dead bloodsucker can tell me how, I don't have time to listen.
Brad Carver, the owner of Computech?
He's trying to take Computech public, which would mean millions for him. But I've been checking the company books, and there are a few gaps that stink of cover-up.
But how does that make him a suspect?
He was having an affair with Marissa Seward. My guess is that she knew all about Carver's financial shenanigans and was blackmailing him. You just have to prove it.
And figure out how he got into a locked room to kill her.
Details.
I still think Amanda's onto something with the mosquito.
And I promise to keep that in mind. Now, how about coughing up that report? Blood from a mosquito?
Doesn't anybody believe in evidence anymore?
I do.
About 6 years ago, Jack Sykes and his brother, they were hitting these stop and rob convenience stores. And one night I was staking one out when they hit. Both of them went down shooting. I wounded Jack and I killed his brother.
What happened after Sykes was released from prison?
He showed up at my daughter's school. Marcia, my wife, she went down one day to pick Abby up, and Sykes was standing there holding my daughter's hand.
How did you feel?
I wanted to rip his heart out. But there's nothing I could do.
Why not?
He hadn't really crossed legal lines. I wanted to take a bath to him, but if I did that, I would have gone to prison. That's exactly what he wanted.
I take it your wife and daughter didn't react well.
No, Abby was a kid. She's young. She didn't understand what was going on. Marcia was a mess. We had a few problems here and there, but nothing we really couldn't work out. Bud Sykes, he made everything worse. He kept up the pressure. And he told me that he was going to take Abby and Marcia away from me. And I didn't believe him. You see, I thought I could protect them. And one day they were gone.
Couldn't they have left of their own accord? I mean, let's be honest. You weren't exactly the perfect husband.
But I was a good cop. And I would have found them.
Oh. Maybe she's better at running away than you thought. Can't stay angry forever. You just gotta let some things go, you know?
My daughter was only 8. Would you just let your wife and daughter go? Is that what you would have done?
I wouldn't have lost him in the first place. Sloan, you're in the barrel next.
I should be out there looking for them right now.
Now, this won't take long.
Really?
I've got nothing to say.
So then why are you here?
You tell me.
You resent your father being here in the group?
No.
Well, then why were you so upset when you first saw him here?
I wasn't upset. Just surprised.
Aren't you a little embarrassed that your father has to see you here in the group?
We shouldn't be. He has nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm very proud of him.
Even after he murdered a man in cold blood?
He didn't murder anyone. The shooting was justified.
You know your son so well. You two have such a strong relationship built on mutual trust that you have no doubts.
None at all. Steve and I never have held anything back from each other.
How about it, Steve? You want to say something? Want to tell your dad about some of the stuff that you're holding back that he doesn't know about?
Come on, Steve, I'm here for you.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's just not enough.
Shouldn't have held back from your father like that. Family's important. I ought to know I don't have one anymore.
Saying I should have told him and the entire group what really happened in the park?
No, I'm just saying that you...
Listen, Reggie, when you figure out how to handle your own problems, then you can tell me how to deal with mine, okay?
Yeah.
Daddy?
Abby?
I've still got them.
Who is this?
You know who this is. You took my family, now I've taken yours. I've got your wife and kid.
Listen to me, Sykes.
Abby doesn't even remember you, and your wife wishes she could forget. Marcia says I'm a lot better in bed than you ever were.
Sykes? Sykes!
That was him on the phone. He's got Marcia and Abby. I heard Abby's voice.
On this phone?
You see any others?
That's not possible.
Why not?
There's no dial tone. This phone's been dead for over a month.
Talk to him on this thing.
He did. I heard it ring.
I'm not imagining it.
What's going on here, Steve?
Well, it's not too complicated. Somebody tried to call Reggie.
On a dead phone?
You don't have to take my word for it. As a matter of fact, you don't have to be here at all.
What have you come up with now? A murdered butterfly? A squashed ant?
We found a stain over here on the floor, and Amanda had it analyzed at the path lab.
Okay, so dazzle me.
Sugar-free grape jelly and organic peanut butter.
Congratulations, you've just solved the mystery about what the victim had for lunch.
You know, Detective, you really should take a look at my autopsy report. There was not a smidgen of peanut butter or jelly in the victim's stomach.
Marissa Seward was a top technician. There's no way that she'd be eating in the clean room anyway.
Plus, time of death shows that she was killed almost as soon as she entered the clean room.
Okay, but what does it prove?
Well, it proves that the killer is somebody Marissa Seward knew well enough to let into this room.
Only the door closes automatically, and it was never reopened from the inside. If the killer followed Marissa in, he would have been trapped inside with her.
I'm not saying he wasn't. All right, come outside, we'll show you. All right. Amanda, you be Marissa, I'll be the killer. Detective Archer, since they already have your thumbprint registered at security, you open the door, we'll go inside. Once the door has closed, open it again, go directly to the body, just like the security guard did, okay?
Okay. Dr. Bentley. Travis. Okay, I get it, Hotshot. You were behind the door when it opened.
It's just like the security guard. You went straight to the body, and I slipped out the door before it closed behind you.
There's no way the killer could have gotten out before Carl opened the door without leaving his thumbprint on the security log.
And he couldn't have dragged the victim over here to use her thumbprint because of the security's pulse detector. Would have detected she was dead. He had to wait for a live person.
But what about the peanut butter and jelly stains?
Well, he knew it was going to be a long wait, so he brought along a little bite to eat.
That's why the mosquito is so important.
Why did I know this was coming?
Marissa Seward's blood type was type A. The blood I recovered from the mosquito was type O.
And the purifier here eliminates all the dust and the flying insects.
So the mosquito entered with the killer and Marissa.
It then bit the killer, and then before being crushed, landed on Marissa's clothing.
Detective Archer, we're not trying to tell you how to do your job, but you might consider looking into Computex personnel files for the employee blood types. It might narrow down your suspect list.
It could still be Brad Carver. He had no alibi the night of the murder. His wife was out of town. He claims he was home alone.
Like I said, you might want to look into the personnel files for the employee blood types.
Let me at least think. I'm still in charge of this investigation.
I just had no idea how much difficulties he was having.
You figured that your kid was fixing toilets for a living.
Hey, Sinclair, educate the guy. Trot out the suicide and divorce statistics for cops.
That's not necessary, is it, Dr. Sloan?
No, I know how hard Steve's job is. But what I didn't know that he didn't feel like talking to me about it.
You're not the problem here, Dad.
Well, then what is the problem? That shooting in the park, did something happen?
See, a man died. That's what happened.
Well, it was self-defense. I mean, you had no choice. It was self-defense.
It was self-defense. Jeez, I don't know. I was there.
You want to be in the hot seat, Aykroyd? If not, this is Steve's turn.
What the hell are we all doing sitting here? Good God, if you want an audience, sell tickets. I'd rather be outside looking for my wife and kid. You know something, Doc? You're pathetic. You're so damn desperate to talk to somebody. Would you talk to me? You got some advice for me? Go ahead.
No, no advice, Reggie. Just some truth. If your wife is with Sykes because she wants to be.
You watch your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Okay?
Is that the way you talk to your wife when she said something you didn't like?
You leave my wife out of it.
Well, I mean, your wife is the whole point here, isn't she? Where were you when Sykes was stalking your family?
I was involved in a police investigation.
All right. Well, you could have had time off for that. But you were on duty. Now, how do you think your wife felt about that? A criminal stalking the family? You think something else is more important?
You're not a cop. You wouldn't understand.
Your marriage was already shaky long before Sykes, wasn't it, Reggie? You know, maybe he was just what your wife needed. Somebody, anybody else to give her a little attention. And what a perfect way to get back at you.
You don't want to go there.
Your refusal to confront your responsibilities by hiding behind that badge made you a bad father, a bad husband, and ultimately a bad and worthless cop who ended up getting his partner and himself locked in this place.
Take it easy. Sorry. That's right, I got him. All right. Break, Reggie. What the hell is the matter with you, Reggie? Why'd you take on my father like that?
Therapy.
Stay away from him.
I won't hurt him.
You're the one I'm worried about.
You were so in love with your dad, waiting to tell him what happened in the park that night. Maybe you're afraid he won't love you anymore.
Steve? Steve? Steve, come here. Come here. Come on. Come. It was right here. It's right here. It talked to me.
What did?
It's right here. The doll, Abby's doll. It's like the one in that picture right here. It was right here, and it talked to me. I saw it.
Reggie, there's no doll. It's all in your head. Sykes doesn't have your wife and daughter. They left you, plain and simple. Accept it and get over it.
Phone call. What about the phone call? Now you heard the phone call.
Reggie, I backed you up because I'm your partner. I didn't hear anything, and neither did you. It was all in your imagination.
Steve, you gotta help me get out of here. Please, you gotta help me find Sykes and my family, please. Please.
Reggie, I don't even know if Sykes has your family.
Listen to me. You gotta trust my instincts. I trust yours. Please.
What's wrong, Mark?
The sessions haven't been going as well as I'd hoped.
Well, maybe he needs a little more time. Steve, I mean.
Which was that simple.
No kidding. Ever since that night at the park, he's just shut everybody out.
He sure has, and quite frankly, that scares me.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about the Computech case anymore. We figured out who murdered Marissa Seward.
Really?
The blood you found in that mosquito has a different blood type than the victim's.
And we also found a grape jelly stain on the floor of the clean room.
Which helped us uncover how the killer got in and out of it.
Uh-huh.
Now, Tanis Archer's really stepped up to the plate. She searched through the Computech personnel files for employees' blood types.
5 of them had the same type that was found in the mosquito. One of them was Warren Decker.
Decker? Who's Decker?
He was the second guard to the scene. Archer checked him out and discovered that he has a brother who works for DBC Insurance.
That's the company whose hard drives Marissa Seward was working to resurrect.
Sounds like you've got it pretty well wrapped up.
Well, not quite. We still need a way to prove that it was Decker. We thought maybe you'd have an idea or two.
Jesse, I'm fresh out.
What do you mean?
I don't want anything to do with police work right now. You know, all I can think about Steve. If I'd just given him a little more attention. But I was busy playing detective out finding magnetized screwdrivers. I gotta get back to Ward 2. See you later.
He did it again. Screwdrivers. A magnetized screwdriver.
Listen, Dad, you got a minute?
Sure.
Talk?
Yeah.
These, sessions, they got pretty rough, huh?
Yeah. But you know, they might do some good if we can just start talking.
I guess I said a few things that, you know...
Yeah,
What? His feet. It's easy, Reggie. Sorry about this, Dad.
Let's go. We gotta move.
I'm really sorry.
Hi. How's it going?
Fine.
A perfect day, huh? You're lucky your company has a patio like this. Take your breaks out in the open air, maybe get a little tan.
Do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Jesse Travis. You remember? I'm consulting with the police on Marissa Seward's murder.
I hope you find the guy that killed her, man. She was a good lady.
Peanut butter and grape jelly. That has got to be my all-time favorite sandwich.
This is tuna. You want half?
Oh, no. Thanks. Is that a mosquito bite?
Oh, I hadn't noticed. You want half of that, maybe?
I hate mosquitoes, but unfortunately, they love me. You know, if there's one within 100 miles from here, it finds me. And that bite just itches for days.
They don't bother me.
Did you know that police labs can actually recover blood from a mosquito?
Yeah?
Yeah. Like you're type O, right? If a mosquito bit you, the police lab would be able to get type O blood from its sac.
How do you know I'm type O?
Because I'm type O. I mean, you can always recognize somebody with the same blood type. It's a little trick they teach in medical school.
Is that right?
Well, that must have been pretty horrible finding Marissa Seward dead.
Pretty ugly. Never thought I'd be dealing with dead bodies working at a computer company, you know?
You know, it's a funny coincidence, though.
What?
Well, that Marissa Seward was working on the trashed hard drives from DBC Insurance.
I don't follow.
Well, your brother, he's a VP at DBC Insurance. I mean, he'd be in a lot of trouble if Marissa recovered the information from those drives.
My brother and I don't talk. I'm a major disappointment to him.
I know what that's like. My father and I were estranged for years, but then I was able to do something for him. Now we get along. Maybe it's like that with you and your brother.
Not a chance.
Well, I tell you, my father is a real clever guy. He would have figured out a way to wipe those drives clean without even thinking about it. And probably would have used a magnet, although it would have to be a high-powered one. Now, that would be pretty tough, smuggling it into the clean room. I mean, you couldn't just walk around with a big old magnet in a computer lab. People would have a fit.
I guess so, yeah.
Although I guess you could smuggle it in a lunch bucket. That would have to be a plastic one, because if it were a metal one, like yours, it would become magnetized. Like that.
Guess what? You're still a disappointment to your brother.
Let's go.
I'm beginning to see why Steve likes working with you so much.
This is where Sykes lived before he got arrested. After he got out of prison, he came back here and used it as a base.
Reggie, the investigation into Martian Abby's disappearance must have started here. I kind of doubt you would have overlooked anything.
Well, you know what they say about good police work, huh? You always start back at the beginning.
Then where's Jack Sykes, partner? Because I don't see him. What's he hiding under here?
They're here. Come on.
Reggie.
Hear that? Did you hear that?
What is Sykes hiding your family in here, Reggie? What, has he got him in here?
Hear that? Did you hear that?
They're not here, Reggie.
Don't you hear that? Hear that? Listen.
What did I listen to you for? You know, I betrayed my father for nothing.
What are you, deaf? Can't you hear that?
I don't hear anything, Reggie.
Wait. Listen, just listen. Call me from over there. Call me. Baby.
Happy? Honey?
Did you hear that?
Hang on, baby.
Hang on, honey. 1 second. Almost there, honey. I told you I'd come back, honey. I told you I would. You're safe now. Both of you safe.
did it, didn't I?
We always thought you did, Reggie. But there was no evidence.
We had to set you up, Reggie. This takeout, the shooting, your sessions with Captain Newman all staged for your benefit. We even had to fool our closest friends.
You're a cop?
Playing the part. Even the man Steve pretended to shoot.
You made it hard for us, Reggie. Pretty sharp guy. Everything had to be realistic.
Clinic's phony. Phone calls are all phony.
Well, the clinic exists. But our section of Ward 2, that was just for us.
The call we faked. We had to find a way to make you remember. Get your subconscious to let go.
She realized you blocked it all out from grief and guilt.
How did it happen?
Got home in bed together, Steve. Marcia said she was gonna leave me.
You did not know that Sykes was the other man.
He laughed at me. So I went for him. Marcia got in the way. So I pushed her. When I pushed her, she fell and she hit her head on the nightstand. Sykes pulled out a gun. We fought for it. And Abby ran into the room, and the gun went off, and he killed her. Killed my baby. Because I shot him, Stevie. And I shot him, and I shot him, and I shot him. I wish it were different.
I know, partner. I know.
I shot him.
We're gonna help you.
But Paul, you just got back this morning. You might as well have stayed in St. Louis.
I promise I'll be back by Friday. Then we'll celebrate. Steaks and Jay's?
Make a chicken soup at home.
The stomach flu still hanging on?
And on and on. I've been popping antacids all day.
Celeste!
Try again, Dr. Travis. And remember now, your mouse is your friend.
Yeah, some friend. Why can't I just type in a couple of words and go where I want?
Well, we could if we were working on a text-based system, but this is a far superior graphics-based interface.
Yeah? Superior in what way? That it makes people crazier, faster?
Doctor, the hospital has made a big investment in these computers. Now, please, just give me and my system a chance.
It's the mouse that doesn't want to give me a chance. It's the one that doesn't want to be friends.
Look, it's not that hard. Let me show you. Just follow the icons like a clearly marked path from acquisitions to personnel to patient history.
Uh-huh. As I was saying.
Perhaps I should reinstall.
Watch your backs.
What do you got?
32-year-old male with a single gunshot wound to the left upper extremity. Lots of shed blood at the scene. No radial pulse on that side. I've got pressure on the bleeder.
Let's go trauma 1. Let's move. Rapid pulse 120.
BP 80/40.
Okay, on my count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I want 10 milligrams. Morphine, type in cross, 2 units, whole blood in the chest tube. Alert X-ray, notify the OR. We got a stack case down to keep the pressure on that wound. You're in a hospital, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
My
You'll be
wife,
fine.
is she okay?
Let's worry about getting you taken care of first, okay?
She's dead, isn't she?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kirkpatrick.
I did this to her. It's my fault.
By all accounts, everybody loves Celeste Kirkpatrick.
Including her husband?
Apparently so. Everybody also says they had the perfect marriage. Celeste, the successful psychologist, and Paul, the up-and-coming lawyer.
Any witnesses?
Plenty, but none of them can ID the shooter. They were all too busy eyeballing his wheels. Red Ferrari, 355, no less.
Ooh, sounds like a distinctive automobile.
About $200,000 worth of distinction.
Ooh, at that price, there can't be too many F-16s around.
It's an F-355, Dad, not an airplane. But you'd be surprised, between Bel Air and Beverly Hills.
Kirkpatrick is in recovery. He came through surgery pretty well. His vitals are stable, and he's conscious.
Stable enough to answer a few questions?
I think I know what the first one's gonna be.
Like, why did he say it was his fault that his wife died?
No, I'll let you know.
Vince Thatcher. He's the one you want. He killed Celeste.
I have trouble seeing a thug like Thatcher go into a shrink.
He didn't. See, I was the target. I hammered Thatcher on a negligence suit last year. He swore he'd pay me back. I just never took him seriously. Dear God, I wish I had.
So I take it this Thatcher guy is not exactly your average citizen.
Oh, I'd rate him higher than average in his propensity for violence, especially when it comes to someone who's wronged him.
Well, then he'd have no problem arranging a drive-by shooting.
Well, Thatcher'd have no problem doing it himself. He also owns a company that imports high-end exotic cars. Where's Simonetti, Thatcher? You, forget to pay his retainer?
Innocent people don't need lawyers, Lieutenant.
Well, Paul Kirkpatrick says that you killed his wife this morning.
I've never even met the woman, but I'm overcome with grief.
I'll be sure to pass on your condolences.
Yes, how is Paul these days?
He's recovering from a gunshot wound.
How sad.
But that he's recovering or that he's been shot?
Look, last year, Kirkpatrick's idiot client bought a car from me, got drunk, and rammed it into a brick wall. Next thing I know, we're headed for court. Idiot client versus innocent salesman. All to fatten Kirkpatrick's wallet.
So you decided to get some payback. Only you shot his wife instead. Oh, it can't be easy hitting someone from a moving Ferrari.
I was in my showroom all day with 2 customers and 3 employees. Ask any one of them.
And none of those guys would have any reason to lie.
They're all model citizens.
Just like you.
All right, let's run a Curly to determine his age and get cross-sections on his left and right femur and humerus, okay? Thank you.
Hey, so you got a prelim on Celeste Kirkpatrick?
Yep, it's not gonna make you very happy.
I was hoping for something that would make the killer unhappy.
Which one?
Which one what?
Which killer? Apparently, someone tried to murder Celeste 2 days before she was shot.
All right, now I'm totally confused.
All right, there were anomalies in the stomach contents and the condition of the lower intestine, so I ordered a full tox panel.
Traces of Actea rubra?
Mm-hmm. Baneberry. It's a native plant. It contains a digitalis-like poison. And Celeste consumed it no more than 48 hours before she was shot.
So someone baked her a baneberry pie?
Now, that's if they wanted to do it the hard way. I think it was probably dried and ground up. Very concentrated. Small amount would suffice.
Well, small enough to put in a medicine capsule?
Only she wasn't on meds. I think that somebody slipped it into something that she was drinking. Juice, coffee, tea, something.
But not enough to kill her.
Oh, no, it was a lethal amount. Except that Celeste also digested a demulcent. Possibly a large amount of dairy products.
And the dairy neutralized the baneberry.
Exactly. She was probably pretty sick and passed it off as the stomach flu or food poisoning. I told you there wasn't much here to make you feel happy.
Why? Just because we may be looking for 2 killers with the same target?
Or one. He tried to poison her, and when that didn't work, he shot her.
Or whoever shot Celeste was actually aiming at Paul, and the poisoner is someone else entirely. Ugh. Thank you.
Amanda tell you why Celeste did not succumb to that poison?
Yeah, apparently because she ate dairy products of some kind.
She had to have eaten that before she got the baneberry.
You sure?
Well, I'm pretty sure. I kind of suspect if she'd taken Bainberry on an empty stomach, she'd be too ill to eat anything, dairy or otherwise.
So if we can pinpoint when she took the dairy products...
We know approximately when that poisoning took place.
This is a copy of Celeste's recent appointments.
Including last Wednesday?
When she threw a going-away party for one of her employees. An ice cream party.
You check out the staff?
Yeah, none of them look good for this. Certainly none of them drive an expensive foreign sports car. But she did have 2 appointments after the party.
Well, what do you think the odds are that one of those owns one of those, what do you call it, B-25s?
355, Dad. It's not a plain... never mind.
Owens Investments, please hold.
Miss Cook, can you verify that your employer leases...
Owens Investments, please hold. Yes.
Does your employer lease a Ferrari?
An F-355, red, gorgeous car. Owens Investments, please hold.
Can you also verify that he had an appointment last Wednesday with...
Owens Investments, please hold.
With Celeste Kirkpatrick?
Century City, 3 p.m. No sale. He hardly ever makes cold calls like that.
Thank you so much for your help, but maybe it's time I talk to your boss directly.
Mr. Owen, this is Detective Sloan. I'll call 911.
Might as well call the coroner's office while you're at it.
You know, I've been driving by this place for years. I've never been inside. Not like you have. Don't you remember you had to chase your ball over that wall?
And Mr. Landau Doberman gave me a very quick tour.
Well, it should be more leisurely this time. That is, providing old Cuddles isn't still around. The Doberman. You a little preoccupied?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's this Kirkpatrick case. I tied Nick Owen to the gun and the poison, not to mention the car.
Well, no tie to Celeste Kirkpatrick.
Well, nothing would explain why I'd want to kill her. I mean, this guy's a CPA with 2 kids in college and no criminal record.
Well, they did have that one meeting, you know.
Yeah, the one and only, which by all accounts was strictly business and very cordial.
If you want to call attempted poisoning cordial, my nose is runny. I can see why you're so perplexed, though. Mr. Owen hardly fits any kind of a profile, does he?
Well, there's always the deranged but determined category.
It's a good one.
I made it up. But at least the case is closed and I've got my Saturday free. You don't see Cuddles, do you?
No, no sign of him.
12:30 your office said, right? And that's not 12 o'clock, that's not 1 o'clock, that's 12:30. And I confirmed that twice last week with your office,
I
okay?
understand,
Here
but
it is, it's barely 12:30. And the place is crawling with people. Now, come on, 12:30 is 12:30, am I right?
Mr. Wolf, there's only one other couple
I'll give
waiting.
it a rest.
Hi.
Hi.
Never realized the real estate business was so intense.
It's this market. Everyone's in a frenzy.
Mr. Wolf certainly is.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you didn't come here to listen to my troubles. I'm Tab Vaughn.
Mr. Vaughn?
Kendine Realtors. And this is a wonderful neighborhood. Great schools, easy access to both the valley and the west side.
Till the floods come.
Or mudslides.
Or the hills get on fire. We live in a neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was thinking maybe we could take a quick tour. My son used to play chase here.
Not recently.
Well then, follow me. You are going to love the changes they've made to the place.
Oh, Mr. Vaughn, might as well sign your visitor's book over here.
Yeah, thanks. And call me Tab, please.
Tab. Look at the size of this room. You could cook a banquet in here and have room left over.
No, thanks. I cooked 2 last Sunday.
2 banquets in one day?
Mm-hmm. My first and my last.
Don't let him kid you. He's got a great little barbecue business going. Look at this tile.
Oh, it's nice. If you like Formica, that is.
Formica?
Oh, and these windows. Why do people spend a fortune to remodel their house and then just ruin it with these cheap windows?
Evelyn, we gotta go.
Windows are the eyes of a house. And I ask you, who wants cheap, shabby eyes?
Well, they are double pane, very energy efficient.
Evelyn.
Oh, come on. I can't wait to hear your excuse for the atrocities in the living room.
Look at these exposed wood beams. Well, that's like a feast for a colony of termites.
You want to go see some atrocities?
I'd love to. Look at these beautiful hand-carved doors. Oh, boy, you don't see that much anymore.
Oh, my God!
What is that? What, a heart attack?
No, murder.
I'm Lieutenant Steve Sloan, LAPD.
I thought you said you were in the barbecue business.
No, that's just a sideline. Homicide is my main thing.
Well, one thing I know, this ain't my business.
Nobody leaves until I say so. Now, does anybody recognize this man? Mr. Bond? What do we got, Dad?
White male, about 45. He looks like he's been bludgeoned, and his rear pocket's turned inside out.
Somebody took his wallet?
Well, could be. It was a robbery gone wrong. Only the killer left the watch. It's a Boland's worth several $1,000s.
Well, maybe someone interrupted the killer. Or maybe he was just plain stupid. What about these stains?
Well, other than the blood splatters, it looked like coffee, probably ink. Judging from the color of his skin and nails, he hasn't been dead very long, probably less than an hour.
You mean it happened while we were touring the house?
Possibly.
You mean the killer could still be here with us?
It could be any one of the prospective buyers in this room.
Hey, that lets us out. We're looky-loos. Come on, Evelyn.
Sir, you want to put down the bag and the backpack? Thank you.
They're stealing the house piece by piece.
See? See where your motor mouth gets us?
Steve, there's blood on there.
Now, wait. We didn't kill anybody. We didn't even pick up that thing. Well, okay, maybe we did take the poker.
And quite a few other things. Why?
We run sort of a boutique hardware store on Melrose.
Yeah, you ought to drop by sometime.
Evelyn!
We just carry the most wonderful antique fixtures and these lovely brass fittings. Things.
Probably very expensive, too.
Maybe worth enough to make murder worthwhile.
You're gonna try and hang this on us, aren't you?
Evelyn, we have the right to remain silent. Use it.
You ought to use your cuffs on them, officer. I mean, look, they've already confessed to being thieves. They had the murder weapon. What else you need?
Motive might be nice.
Motive, okay. Let's say the victim surprised them and things got a little out of control.
The only thing out of control was this man.
Evelyn, remaining silent means keeping your mouth closed.
You know, we could hear him all the way down the hall, and he just stormed in looking for someone to kill.
You were very angry when you came in here.
Yeah, angry enough to commit murder.
I'll agree with that. I thought he was going to hit me.
All right, look, I admit I was angry, but it's because this idiot's office gave me the wrong time for the open house.
Wrong time? What wrong time? The place was already open when we got here at 12:15.
Ah, but they told me 12:30. If I got here by 12:30, I can make a preemptive offer. I can avoid a bidding war.
The wrong time. That's the answer. Mr. Bond, might I borrow your pen?
Yeah?
Thank you for making a confession.
You see, Garth, he didn't even open his mouth and he's already confessed.
Wait a minute. I did not confess. I was in the entryway greeting people the entire time. If I had killed that man, why would I have stayed in the house?
Well, I don't think you did voluntarily. My guess is that that's Tab Vaughn, the realtor who was supposed to be showing this house. I don't know who you are, but I'll bet you that you talked Mr. Vaughn into letting you in here early. Then you killed him.
But then people started arriving and you were trapped.
You took his jacket and then had to take his place.
Then you waited for the right moment to slip away Only that moment never came.
This is totally crazy. This jacket is mine. How can you say that it isn't?
Because when I asked you for this pen, you reached in the wrong pocket.
Oh, and that proves that I'm a killer.
No, it proves you're right-handed. Mr. Vaughn here is left-handed.
He's right. The guy's a lefty. He's got his watch on his right wrist.
Then there's that ink stain on the dead man's shirt, for which there is no doubt a matching stain inside that jacket.
Tab, or whoever you are, I'll see your poker and raise you 144 special.
There's just one question I'd like to have answered. Why did you kill that man?
I have the right to remain silent.
See.
Double entry bookkeeping? I hope that doesn't mean we're keeping 2 sets of books.
Nah, it means all the accounts have to balance. You take money out of the checking and put it into ribs.
$900 worth.
Ah, we go through ribs pretty fast around here.
Not as fast as we go through ketchup. $4,000 for ketchup?
That's $40. Steve, see that? That's a decimal point right there.
Well, who can tell? Do you have to write everything like it's a prescription?
Why do I take it you're not exactly in the mood to be doing this?
Hey, I'm in a great mood. Any week you solve 2 murders has got to be a real winner, right?
You tell me.
Well, I just prefer when the killer at least knows the victim. And Nick Owen never even met Celeste Kirkpatrick before the day he tried to poison her.
Well, he said he wanted to sell her some stock. Maybe he got mad that she turned him down.
Well, so a guy with no history of violence or mental illness decides to do a drive-by from a $200,000 car?
At least the guy showed a little style. Steve, I'm sorry, but I still don't see the big mystery. I mean, Nick Owen just lost it one day and decided it was time to kill somebody. Anybody.
It happens once in a while. But twice in 1 week? What about Richard Frost? He's that guy that walked into the open house in Malibu and killed a realtor he never met.
Let me guess, Frost is just an average citizen.
He's got a tract house in Arcadia, a wife, 3 kids, and a lawyer that won't let him talk unless it's to plead diminished capacity.
On what basis? His pathological hatred of realtors?
Well, inoperable brain tumor.
Did you verify that?
Yeah, Frost was a patient at Community General. Well?
Amanda and I were just looking over Nick Owen's autopsy report. He was a patient at Community General.
Oh, don't tell me.
And he was in the final stages of lymphatic carcinoma.
So in 1 week, 2 men with terminal illnesses killed total strangers.
One of which is dead and the other one won't talk about it. No wonder you're in such a great mood.
You want some fries with that salt?
Mr. Hudson, please.
There's his desk over there. Just have a seat. He'll be right back.
Thank you. Mr. Hudson? Maxwell Hudson?
Yes, how may I help you?
Everybody down!
Sounded like it was just down the street.
Call 911. Make sure we got paramedics and backup on the way.
I'm on it.
Lieutenant Steve Sloan, Central Division. What's the situation?
My partner just went in to get some plane tickets. He must have walked in on a robbery or something.
How many perps? How many weapons?
There's one weapon. It sounded like a semi-automatic. I read one perp so far. One of the people that got out of there said that 2 people are down, including my partner.
Get away! Drop the gun, now! Get away right now! I'll shoot her!
Jesse, go now.
He's all bottled up inside. There's no place for him to go.
Yeah, the trouble is he probably knows that. Call dispatch, have him send a mobile command post.
Will do.
Yeah. Keep the heavy firepower out of sight. Keep it low profile. Maybe this guy won't panic.
This wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't supposed to happen. Gotta make a plan. Gotta do something. Gotta plan something. Hello?
This is Lieutenant Steve Sloan. Who am I talking to?
The guy with the gun.
Still like to know your name?
Justin Blair.
Let me help you, Justin.
Oh, yeah? How about $10 million in a safe passage to Rio? Can you help me with that?
I don't think so.
Then what good are you?
Justin? Justin, we're talking on a captured line. All your calls have to go through me.
How convenient.
Who did you want to talk to?
My wife.
You want me to call her? Have her come down here?
I don't know.
Tell me what happened in there, Justin. What went wrong?
Everything. Everything went wrong. I didn't want to shoot the cop, but he came through the door and everything it just fell apart. Oh, man. I wish I knew what to do. So, I can't think.
Oh, my God.
Shut up! Everybody, just shut up!
Listen to me, Justin. I can help you.
I think we already established that you can.
Let me take that wounded officer off your hands. That will make things easier for you, won't it?
Okay, Lieutenant Sloan. You keep saying you want to help. You come down here and take the cop's place.
Justin.
Come down here and take the cop's place, or I'll shoot him. I swear I will.
Get me a Kevlar. Jess, do me a favor. Call my dad. Steve, have him check out Justin Blair. If he comes up with anything, have one of the techs patch him through on the secure line.
Steve, I'm no expert, but I don't think trading yourself for a hostage is proper police procedure.
Jess, you think I want to do this? You got any time? He's gonna kill that cop.
All right, what's to stop him from killing you?
Jesse, please, just call my dad.
Jesse, I'll get back to you eventually.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sloan. I'm still having a problem here.
You're supposed to be our computer expert, Mr. Rogan. Should the patient files be this hard to access?
We'll get into them, I promise. Although, what are the odds that this man is a patient here?
Well, Steve's got a hunch. Frankly, so do I.
Okay, we've got 4 snipers in place. All they need is a clear shot. Just maneuver them to the front door or a window.
Won't come to that.
What, are you gonna try and save this guy?
And the hostages, and your partner. A real hero.
Steve?
I'm here, Dad.
Just like you thought, your Mr. Blair is under treatment here at Community General. Chemotherapy for lung cancer.
He's terminal?
Steve, this man has nothing to lose.
Maybe I can convince him otherwise.
No arguments. You're gonna need a doctor in there.
You're not going in until I've got the situation under control.
All right, we'll work out the details later.
Right. When I say so, not a second before. Justin, it's Steve Sloan.
Hands high. Shut the door. Turn around. Turn around.
I'm not armed, Justin.
Yeah, right. You're my friend. You wouldn't let anything hurt your new pal.
Yeah, I won't kid you about the pal part, Justin. But I am here to help you.
So, I can trust you? You're on my side?
Somebody has to be, considering what you're going through. I know how sick you are, Justin.
I went past sick a long time ago. I'm a walking dead man.
Is it gonna help if all these people die too?
I don't care about these people, and I don't give a damn about you.
Justin, you and your wife, you have any kids? Justin, there are 4 snipers out there. I'm supposed to get you over by the window so they can take you out. So 8 TV crews ready to go live when it happens. Is that how you want to say goodbye to your family? You really want your children to see that? I have control of the weapons. Send in Dr. Travis.
Thank God.
Tell me something, Justin. That man over there. You knew him, didn't you? I mean, you met him before today, right? Read him his rights and get him out of here. What do you mean I can't talk to him? The man's involved in a criminal conspiracy.
He's also in a dissociative state.
And what does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that your Mr. Blair has imploded, psychologically speaking.
Which means he's probably not speaking at all, right?
He suffered a complete mental breakdown. There's no telling when or if it'll ever pass.
Terrific. 3 law-abiding citizens suddenly start committing murders. One takes himself out, another's lawyer won't let him talk, and now this.
Well, Steve, at least you caught them.
Yeah, but I still don't know why they did what they did. I mean, they were all terminally ill, but none of them are destitute.
Yeah, fortunately, they all had insurance benefits.
Well, maybe they traded murders. I mean, all 3 were patients here at Community General.
Yeah, and each one of them could have been killing someone for one of the others.
Yeah, but there's no connection between any of the victims and the killers.
All right, what about a cult angle? I mean, what if there's like some bogus messiah who is commanding them to kill?
Jesse, sometimes you scare me.
Wait a minute, that's not such a bad idea.
Well, that's what scares me. Cults and terrorists have an agenda. There's a reason for doing what they're doing. There doesn't seem to be any reason here.
Well, then there has to be another connection.
There is. Nick Owen, Richard Frost, and Justin Blair all had the same admissions nurse.
Sure, I admitted all 3 of these guys.
Then you don't deny knowing them.
I wouldn't deny knowing any of our terminal patients. That's my job. I admit almost all of them.
Dallas has special training dealing with terminal patients.
Yeah, these people, a lot of the time, they can barely cope. They need somebody to guide them, right, Doctor?
Donna, I really apologize for all these questions, but there's been 3 murders already.
And there's a chance other people could die if we don't solve them.
Well, you're right about one thing. I'm the only one who's had contact with all of them.
Donna, this code by their names, I don't recognize that. You know what that means?
I'm not sure. Let me try to find out. What it means is these patients' insurance claims aren't being processed by billing like everybody else. They've all been routed to the same person in administration.
Which person?
The genius that put together this whole system. That new computer guy.
Absolutely. No, I agree. Medical confidentiality, it's crucial. Now, that's why I was so careful to make our new software secure.
Ernest, I'm glad to hear you say that. Because someone with unlimited access to those patient files could wind up with a lot of control.
I don't quite follow you.
Well, think about it. Terminal patients, for instance, you know, they're usually desperate. Insurance benefits running out, life savings spent. Think how easy it would be for someone to coerce them. You, for instance.
Only questions now are, why'd you do it, and for whom?
Well, what other why is there, Lieutenant?
Money.
And as far as the whom, very grammatical, Lieutenant, not until I get a deal from the DA.
Let me guess. No first-degree murder, no death penalty.
And no maximum security, no Pelican Bay. You make me happy, I'll give you what you want.
The names of the people who actually paid for those murders.
Well, they are the ones that bear the ultimate responsibility, right?
You really think we can't put that together ourselves in a few days?
What if I told you you don't have a few days?
There's another murder in the works.
In about 2 hours.
And you're just willing to sit here and let it happen?
Well, it won't be on my conscience. I don't have one. How about you, Doctor?
In less than an hour and a half.
You know, I hate to say this to you guys, but I think we should have taken Rogan's deal.
Even if we wanted to, we can't trust that guy.
Jesse is right. It's up to us to uncover the identity of anybody in his hospital that Rogan's recruited. Unfortunately, Rogan has locked all that information up on our new computer.
I thought these guys all had insurance. According to this, they've exhausted their benefits.
No, that can't be. I checked. They all had full benefits.
You know, their original policies have expired, but somehow they're all still covered.
By the same company, right?
Yeah, Montana Mutual.
I never heard of them. That must be a new outfit.
Of Rogan. I'm willing to bet you anything that Montana Mutual is his outfit.
Rogan paid off his killers with payments routed through a phony insurance company.
That's what he did. That should be very easy to find. Aha.
What?
There are 7 patients in this hospital covered by Montana Mutual.
And they're all terminally ill.
I assume that list contains our 3 killers.
Yeah, and 4 more potential killers.
And one of whom is scheduled to commit murder in less than 85 minutes.
Question is, which one?
Let's check out these others.
Well, very good, Lieutenant. I see you found one of my clients.
More than one, actually.
Really? Ah. And with a half hour to spare. Too bad he's not the right one. How many are left, I wonder?
We'll get him.
Oh, of course you will. All this manpower that you have, how could you fail? Whoops. I'm forgetting you only have a half hour unless you cut a deal with me.
I'd die first.
Well, it won't be you, Lieutenant. It'll be some poor, innocent woman.
If you're so concerned, why don't you give me your name?
I'm sorry. I don't remember. Maybe it's the stress of facing that lethal injection. But I can tell you a little bit about the victim. She's a hard worker. She's a devoted mother. She's a regular churchgoer. I think you'd like her.
Well, maybe you could introduce us.
What a pity that her husband finds her so dull in the bedroom. I honestly think that that's the only reason he found a new woman. One that he would kill to be with.
Only he's not the one that's going to be doing the killing.
Yes. But I think it will weigh heavily on his conscience. You know, alimony, it's a terrible burden, but guilt, that's far worse, don't you think?
Well, I'm not the one that's got something to feel guilty about.
Don't you? When they peel that poor woman off the wheels of that bus, won't you feel just a little tinge knowing you could have saved her life, huh?
Oh, we'll get your killer.
It's a big city, Lieutenant. I mean, even if I told you my client was going to commit his murder somewhere on Ventura Boulevard, how long do you think it would take you to find him?
Is that where it's going to happen? Ventura Boulevard?
I don't know, Sunset, or Santa Monica, or Western, or maybe not even a bus. I mean, the stress is just killing my memory. Deal, Lieutenant. You have 25 minutes.
And I'm not going to waste any more of it on you. Get him out of here.
No, wait a minute. This is not a smart thing to do, Lieutenant. I am your only hope. Let's go.
Sure hope you're wrong. Dad?
Steve, how'd you do?
So far, we've picked up 2 of them.
Well, I can rule out another one for you. Mr. Haywood's in ICU in a coma.
Well, that still leaves one possible killer.
Troy Griffin.
Whose whereabouts, unfortunately, are still unknown. I do have a unit watching his apartment, at least.
Well, let's hope he gets there inside the next half hour.
Mark, I think we got it. I mean him, Troy Griffin.
We tracked down his wife, and she said that Griffin was having a business meeting at Del Floria's restaurant.
In less than half an hour.
Get that, Steve?
I'm on my way.
Drop the knife.
You don't really want to do this, do you, Griffin? Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Right. Captain Newman says hello.
Oh, hope he's in a good mood.
Well, he should be. Paul Kirkpatrick just pleaded out.
Did he admit to hiring Rogan to arrange his wife's murder?
For her life insurance. Turns out poor Paul had some heavy financial problems.
You know, he must really be disappointed. He gets shot by his own hitman and ends up in prison.
Along with the guy who paid for Tab Vaughn's death.
What was his story?
He and Vaughn were partners in a bent real estate scheme. When things started falling apart, Vaughn decided to turn state's evidence.
So his partner decided he had to go.
Along with Maxwell Hudson's partner.
Hudson?
Yeah, he's the guy that was killed in the travel agency, which turns out to be the front for a big smuggling operation.
So his partner wanted the whole operation for himself.
Now he's headed for Folsom, along with the rest of Rogan's clients as soon as we catch up with them.
You know, this could be a little more involved than we think. It turns out that Rogan has been going from hospital to hospital for years, brokering murders.
Without ever getting caught.
Well, he's been very careful. One here, a couple there, never enough to attract any attention.
Well, it's pretty clever, too. Using terminally ill patients that are likely to die before the police can ever track them down.
And the sad thing is, he practically pushed them into it with this offer of free medical benefits.
And the cash death benefits for the families. I can almost understand why they did it.
Ha! Got it.
Are you still having trouble with that mouse?
Oh, no, not anymore. Not since Mr. Rogan left. Nope, the mouse is my friend. I can zip along from patient history to maintenance to personnel. Uh-oh.
Guys, what's going on?
It's all right, Amanda. You can get the lights back on, can't you?
Yes, I can get the lights back on.
Susan, aren't you supposed to be at lunch?
I am.
You call that lunch?
Until I lose 10 pounds, I also call it breakfast and dinner.
Get out of here. You look terrific. All right, dog tired, but a thin dog tired. You know what you need?
Liposuction?
No, a vacation. There's a long weekend coming up. How about if you and Jesse take that trip to Carmel you've been talking about?
Because every time we do, something very, very bad happens.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Susan, tell him.
Carmel is one of the most romantic places on earth. It's a shame it's cursed.
Oh, not you too.
The last time we talked about going, a guy with half his head blown off, infected with a deadly plague, held me captive in the basement.
Yeah, but you don't actually think that that's going to happen again. I mean, we're intelligent people. The way to deal with fear is to confront it.
Or run away from it, screaming.
Jesse, you don't want Susan to see you like this. A quivering coward ruled by fear and superstition. You want her to think of you as a man of action, a man who's able to overcome any obstacle and give his lover the happiness that she deserves.
How about as a cautious, yet powerfully attractive man who doesn't want to push his luck?
Well, you better hope she doesn't see the pecs on those new paramedics.
Pack your bags, woman. Going to Carmel.
I guess that back road shortcut was a little too much on the engine. Hey, Jesse, that's good.
Well, at least we're not at the hospital. And, we're together.
In the middle of nowhere.
Can't let a little thing like that spoil our weekend.
Oh, yes, we can.
Look, is it really that bad to be stuck someplace where no one can find us? Just you and me?
It's getting better.
Hey, I tell you what. Why don't you and I head across the street to that little diner, get a nice big fat piece of pie, a la mode. Little diners have great pie, you know.
I'm on a diet, remember?
I'm starving.
I've got another bag of rice cakes in the car.
I've had nothing to eat but rice cakes for the past 200 miles. I'm sick of eating rice cakes.
I am not going off my diet.
But you look great, just the way you are.
I don't believe it.
Well, you better believe it, because I'm not having another rice cake as long as I live. Susan. Susan? was that?
Someone I used to know. He died 5 years ago.
Not bad for a Saturday morning.
Thank God, Amanda. Look, I need help. Take these extra menus and this apron there, and it'll make you look more official when you take orders.
Excuse me, I don't work here.
Please, Amanda, you do today. Look, my waitress, my busboy, and my cook called in sick with the flu, all on my day off.
Well, that's not my problem. I came for breakfast.
But who was it that suggested that my business partner take a long romantic weekend with his girlfriend in Carmel?
Dee, Jesse and Susan never have time together. They needed a break.
I need help. Something smells mighty good in here. Oh, great. Dad, here, would you watch the front door?
I'm sure it tastes good, too.
Look, the employees eat later.
What?
This is great, and it's only breakfast. Look, I'd love to stay and chat with you, Dad, but I got my hands. Chat? I came to eat. Wonderful. Your waitress will be right with you.
Waitress.
She's waiting table?
I hope Jesse's having a good time, because when he gets back, he's going to pay.
I'd like a nice table in the corner, miss. Yeah.
Oh, by the time we're done eating, the hose will be fixed. We'll be on our way. Sit here.
Let me get these out of the way for you. There you go.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, I know what I want already. A big slice of your famous apple pie.
Wow, I didn't know that it was famous.
It will be once I tell everyone how delicious it is.
Just a glass of water will be fine. Do you have to flirt with every woman you see?
I wasn't flirting. I was being friendly.
When you're with me, you're not supposed to be friendly.
All right, well, next time I'll be cold and unreachable.
That would be nice.
All right. So you want to tell me about him?
Who?
Oh, I don't know, the guy we just chased halfway through town. The guy you'd like to be mad at, but you can't be because he's not here, so you're mad at me instead because I am here.
One slice of pie on the verge of stardom.
Thanks.
He was friendly, too. Greg had this way of making any stranger his friend with just a smile.
Including you.
Everybody. I was going to UC Santa Cruz. Greg ran this dive shop near the beach. One day I got caught in a rip, and the next thing I knew, I was lying on the sand, getting mouth to mouth from a guy in a wetsuit. It was Greg.
Well, you can't get much friendlier than that.
It's not what you think. He saved my life. After that, I wouldn't go in the water. Greg walks up to me and asks me what I'm afraid of.
Drowning.
That's what I said. So he taught me to scuba dive.
You scuba dive?
Not anymore. Not since he died.
What was it, a diving accident?
His car went off a cliff into the ocean. They never found his body.
Well, then he's definitely still alive.
How do you know that?
A, they never found the body. B, you saw him today. C, he ran away from you. Ergo, he's alive, but wants to stay dead. So maybe we should honor his wishes and get a move on. Check. Have you noticed that we're a little underdressed for this place?
There are lots of wealthy people in Carmel.
We're 150 miles south of Carmel. And besides, did you notice all those cars in the parking lot? Jags, BMWs.
So, are you gonna make us famous?
Looks like you guys already are. Would you strike oil here or something?
Just fish oil. We live off whatever the nets bring in.
I guess those nets bring in a lot.
Yeah, well, we get by.
Your ring, it's beautiful. Can I see it?
Sure.
Jesse, look at this ring.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, really look at it.
I am.
I've got an order up. You two have a nice trip now, you hear?
Let's go.
Now you're talking.
I'm talking to the first person I see with a badge.
What?
Miss, these eggs are cold. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be right with you. If I could have a busboy, that would really be a big help.
You're doing fine.
Waitress, I've been waiting 10 minutes for the ketchup. Yeah, right. Here you go. You set?
Miss, excuse me, my fork is dirty.
I'll take
And where's
it.
my milk?
Do I look like a cow?
Amanda, I don't want to butt in, but there's a bunch of people waiting to be seated in the front.
Oh, well, then you can seat them. That's great.
I don't know anything about the restaurant business.
Oh, you'll learn.
Yes? Sean.
Hi, Doc.
How are you?
Well, much better since the bypass surgery, thanks to you. Things must be awfully slow at the hospital if you're moonlighting as a waiter.
No, I'm just filling in. My son owns the place.
Oh, I've been told the food here is terrific.
Best breakfast in town. What can I get you?
Well, I think I'll start with scrambled eggs.
John, you don't want to do that.
I don't.
Now, eggs are chock full of cholesterol, and here, they fry them in butter.
Is that bad?
Oh, it's the worst, John. That cholesterol sticks to the walls of your veins like big hunks of greasy goo.
Well, how about sausage?
No, that's even worse. You know what they put in sausage? They put brains, feet, snouts, all the kind of things that people don't want to eat. The worst. Look, let me suggest a good breakfast. Have a nice bowl of bran flakes and skim milk, half a grapefruit, some prune juice. How's that? I'll put your order in.
Dad, don't you have to get back to the hospital?
No, not for a couple hours yet. Lady, that stuff's gonna kill you.
Dad.
No, I'm glad to help out. Oh, we're doing fine.
Oh, look, he's dead. He's not dead. What difference does it make now?
Oh, sure, just because they didn't find the body, it doesn't matter.
Well, it might to me.
Do you mind? We're trying to have a private conversation.
Well, then I wouldn't hold it in front of a sheriff.
I want to report a crime.
A murder.
How can it be a murder? The guy's not even dead.
He is too. I just saw him walking through town.
And maybe one of you should tell me the whole story from the beginning.
Okay, our car broke down
It
this
started
morning.
5 years ago when I was going to UC Santa Cruz, and I met Greg at his dive shop, and he saved me that time I nearly drowned.
No disrespect, miss, but I think I like his story better already. Your car broke down.
Yeah, on the highway a few miles back, and we get stuck in this jerkwater town. I mean, we almost got stuck in this jerkwater town. Fortunately, we were able to keep our car alive long enough to get us here.
And that's when we saw Greg Hutchins
The dead guy.
In the road.
at the diner.
And I bet he wasn't eating rice cakes. Why is it that even a dead guy is eating better than I am?
You saw this Greg at the diner.
And he ran.
So, of course, we chased him.
And that's when he died.
No, he died 5 years ago. That's what I was trying to tell you.
See, except he's not really dead because we saw him today. So those are two good signs that he probably was never dead in the first place.
Let me see if I understand this. You came into my town, you saw someone who looks like a friend of yours who died 5 years ago, except maybe he didn't die, and now you're thinking that this person you saw is this same Greg Hutchins.
I know it is, because of the ring.
The ring.
The waitress in the diner was wearing the same ring as this one, which is the same ring Greg gave me, which means he has to be here.
You told me your mother gave you that ring.
And you said you were never involved with that nurse in admissions.
So, what exactly would you like me to do?
Something.
Well, I'd say I know most folks around here. I never met anyone named Greg Hutchins. But even if this was your friend, I don't see any crime that would allow me to get involved.
If this man is running around the country pretending to be dead, giving rings to people, he's got to be up to something.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. But I do know something about the waitress's ring. I gave it to her. Jolene's my daughter.
You did?
And I'm not even a little bit dead.
Sheriff, terribly sorry we bothered you.
No bother at all. Miss, you know, when I'm feeling down, I always like to stop by the diner for a big piece of pie. Might make you feel better, too.
I tell you, my piano teacher never gave me a ring.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, is you sure that this guy was just your scuba instructor?
If you thought your piano teacher was dead and then showed up alive, wouldn't you want to know what happened?
Mrs. Gorbler was like 78 years old, 370 pounds, and she had pet names for her warts. I'd run for my life.
There's a bed and breakfast across the street. We can stay there.
Ah! What about Carmel?
I'm not leaving here until I find out the truth.
Guess I'm not either.
Okay, hold still. There it is. You got any more toys up there? How did you get a marble up your nose anyway?
I wanted to see what it smelled like.
Oh, well, next time hang on a little tighter. Or don't sniff so hard.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
You're welcome.
Dr.
We
Mark
didn't have to take your nose off.
Dr. Mark Sloan, line 1.
Dr. Sloan.
Hey, Mark. It's me, Jesse. How's work going?
Hi, Jess. Everything's fine. You're on vacation. You're not supposed to be thinking about work. You should be out seeing the sights.
I am. Saw California's largest oak. Saw a quaint little lighthouse. Saw my girlfriend chase a dead guy through the streets.
In Carmel?
Hey, we're not even in Carmel. We're like 100 miles south in some fishing village.
What, some kind of a resort for the living dead?
Well, just one that we know of so far. Greg Hutchins, a guy Susan used to know in Santa Cruz, died in a car accident like 5 years ago.
Hutchins. Well, I'll try and look into it for you. If you'll promise to take Susan to a nice, romantic dinner.
Hey, does a bag of rice cakes count? Because that's all she's eaten.
Rice cakes?
I tell you, we have this entire suitcase full of them. I think just in case there's a sudden world shortage.
Well, at least you're being supportive.
Only until she starts hearing voices.
Jesse!
What'd you do that for? I didn't even have time to give him our number.
But you had plenty of time to make me sound crazy. Do you know how humiliating that is for me?
Oh, come on. I mean, the guy used to roller skate through the hallways of Community General. He gives lectures in rap. You gotta go a long way to beat that.
He is your friend, but he is my boss. It is important that he have confidence in me and my judgment, but you have just torpedoed that.
This has nothing to do with your skills as a nurse.
It does if he thinks I'm irrational.
Well, everybody's irrational sometimes. I mean, today you are.
There is nothing irrational about wanting to know the truth.
Okay. Then why don't you tell me who Greg Hutchins is? What is he, a boyfriend? What? Why is it so important to you if this guy is alive or not?
Because I killed him. Happy now?
Not really. I have a tough time believing you're a murderer.
Really? I could have killed you about 2 minutes ago. In fact, I'm still thinking about it.
All right, well, that I believe. You, want to tell me what happened?
We were at a party. I thought he'd had too many beers, so I insisted on driving us home in his car. It was the designated driver, the sober one, who lost control of the car and steered it off a cliff.
Is that how you got that little scar on your...
Yes.
What about that one eye?
All of the above, okay?
Were you in love with them? And if he's alive? I mean, are you gonna go back to him?
I don't know. Look, you don't have to stay. I'll understand if you want to go without me.
Amanda, come over here and look at Susan's x-rays. There must have been some accident. Broken leg, broken ribs, a concussion, and take a look at these internal injuries.
Dad, let's not read them out loud, okay?
Oh, okay. You know, according to this report, the investigation was pretty straightforward. No one even considered the possibility that might have been a faked accident.
Well, there was no reason to.
No, not at the time. But let's assume for the moment that Greg Hutchins is alive. I mean, he deliberately planned this accident. Susan says in her statement that he specifically asked to drive his car, not hers. So he could have tampered with the brakes and figuring they'd go off into the ocean when they skidded off that curve.
It's a nice theory, Dad, but where's your proof?
My proof is right here. See that bruise about the size of a thumb on her temple? And there's a line right around her nose and mouth.
What about it?
My guess is that that's a positive pressure mask.
Can we please get some service?
In a minute.
What's a positive pressure mask?
It's a device used to deliver oxygen to an unconscious diver. They put it over the nose and the mouth.
So you're saying Hutchins tampered with the brakes, then deliberately set the right diving gear in the car to save both their lives when they went in the water?
I don't think Greg desired to commit a murder. I think what he did was get the gear out of the trunk, save her life by putting that pressure mask over her nose and mouth like that, see? You see where my thumb hits? He bruised her there probably when he jammed it on. Then he dragged her out of the wreck, left her on the beach, swam away with the scuba gear, never to be heard from again.
What do you gotta do to get some service around here?
We're in the middle of official police business, pal, okay?
Well, given the nature of the accident and the extent of Susan's injuries, the investigators would have no reason to question the bruising and the marks on her face.
Exactly. They probably figured the gear all washed out to sea if they stopped the thing running at all.
So Greg Hutchins staged his own death after all.
That's what I think happened. But the question is, why?
Hello, I'd like to pay for my meal, please.
All right.
My entire reason for living. Before I met you, my life was hollow, empty.
Over. Or did you forget that you were supposed to be moldering in a watery grave?
Susan, it's great to see you.
Who is this?
It's an old acquaintance, a friend of a friend. We shared an elevator once. You know, I knew that was you today.
Then why did you run away?
An expired parking meter. You know, the tickets in this town, they're brutal.
Oh, as brutal as, say, letting me think I killed you?
Did you think that? Oh, I am so sorry. You know, I kept meaning to drop you a hallmark, but this darn amnesia. You know, it was a big car crash, a bump on the head.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. So, what's new?
What's new? What's new is I am standing in a diner at midnight talking to a man I thought I killed.
Well, you know, you got to appreciate the coincidence. Of all the diners in all the towns and all the world, you happen to stumble into this one at the right moment.
No coincidence. You always were the cheapest date in town. If you were dating a waitress, free food had to figure in somehow.
And what did he get from you, honey? Girl Scout cookies?
I don't understand. You let me suffer all these years. I thought you loved me.
Hey, now, don't be too hard on yourself. You were young, naive. You didn't know any better.
I can't believe I was ever engaged to you.
What? Wait a minute. You were engaged to her?
You were engaged to him?
Doesn't anyone know what closed means anymore?
What are you doing here?
I followed you.
I don't believe this. You don't trust me.
And I was right. You were lying to me.
But if you trusted me, you never would have known I was lying.
That's a relationship some people have.
Yeah, not like you and me, huh, baby?
No way.
I wish I had killed you.
You'll come back now, you hear?
I cannot believe I ever had feelings for that creep.
Well, you heard him say it. You were young, you were naive, you didn't know any better.
How long were you standing there?
Long enough to see what a jerk Greg is.
So it's not bad enough that you followed me, you were spying on me too?
You're right. Our relationship is built on trust, and I violated that. I shouldn't have followed you. I'm really sorry.
You don't really mean that. You think what you did was perfectly okay, and you're just apologizing because you don't want to fight.
Yes. Is it working?
Yes. It's funny. Over the years, I romanticized my time with Greg so much, I completely forgot what he was really like.
Well, that's only natural. You remembered him dying young.
Looking back, the only part of the relationship that really worked was the
Okay, that's good because I don't need to know anymore.
scuba diving. What did you think I was gonna say?
Scuba diving? It's just I couldn't bear the thought of you scuba diving with another man.
You have never scuba dived in your life.
Well, that's because I was saving myself for the right woman. And I was hoping she'd be saving herself for me.
Let's get out of here right now. We can watch the sunrise over Carmel.
Well, we still gotta get the car out of the garage, and I really don't think this is one of those open all night kinds of towns.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
You guys may want to take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a police report. Greg Hutchins arrested for possession of stolen property 2 months before he died. These are some of the pieces that were recovered. You know, it looks like he robbed a museum.
Are they real?
They're real, all right. Genuine Spanish antiques from the late 1700s.
Where did he get them?
That's the strange part. No one ever reported him missing. No one made a claim.
What, the charges were dropped?
That's right.
Steve, we have to go to the library.
Now?
I gotta do some research.
Dad, it's after midnight. The libraries are closed.
Memorial Library is open 24 hours at City College.
You have to be quite so much help. But what about the dishes?
Don't look at me.
Car's packed, B&B is paid for, and Carmel is waiting.
Maybe we should just head back to LA.
I'm not gonna throw away the rest of this weekend.
It's better than throwing away our lives. Aren't you scared that the curse is gonna get even deadlier the closer we get to Carmel?
Is that how you see me? As a quivering little coward whose life is ruled by fear and superstition?
Of course. But in a good way.
That was the old Jesse Travis, the one who was afraid to face fear and triumph. From now on, if I'm afraid of something, I do it. In fact, I'm even thinking about hang gliding in Carmel.
You're right. I've got to face my fears, too.
Then we'll face them together. I wonder if we can fit in one of those shark cages together. Susan?
I'm going back to that diner.
The sharks are in that direction.
Not the one I'm thinking of. I have to see Greg one last time.
I thought I talked you out of that stupid idea.
That was the old Jesse. The new one just talked me back into it.
Susan, did I happen to mention to you that this is a really bad idea?
You did mention it when we were getting dressed, when we were packing, when we picked up the car. In fact, for the last 45 minutes, you have done nothing but tell me what a bad idea this is.
Well, I'm glad to see I'm getting through to you.
If your ex-girlfriend rose from the grave, wouldn't you want closure?
No, I'd want a crucifix and some garlic and to get away as fast as I could.
We're going to, just as soon as I give him back his ring.
Why don't you just mail that to him?
Where this ring is going, post office doesn't deliver.
I'm sorry, you two. We're closed.
Oh, too bad. We'll be on our way.
You know we're not here for breakfast. We want
pie.
Fresh out.
We're looking for Greg.
Honey, the man died to get away from you. Can't you take a hint?
She's got a point. Maybe we should go.
I spent 5 years feeling guilty over him. He owes me 5 minutes.
Well, you know, it's really not my problem. We're closed.
You want to get rid of me, right? This is how to do it, because otherwise I am staying here until I get my chance to shove this ring down his damn throat.
Take Maine to the Coast Highway. It's the 5th house past the wash.
Thank you.
Maybe I can just get a little piece of cherry pie to go.
Greg? Greg, are you home?
Wow. like the afterlife is pretty lucrative.
Jesse?
Oh my God, Jesse, what are we gonna do now?
We leave and we call Mark while we're going.
Well, now, what are you doing here?
I just came to give Greg back his ring.
Oh, I know. So does everybody in town who saw that scene you made at the diner. I'll take that, son.
I'm just gonna call you.
Oh, I'm sure you were. Assume the position. Hands on the car.
We didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, after what Greg did to you, I doubt anybody would blame you for losing control. Or you for being mighty jealous. I mean, after all, either one of you could have killed him.
Hey, neither one of us said anything about Greg Hutchins being dead.
No, I guess you didn't. You know, I'm afraid you two aren't going to be making it to Carmel this weekend. Watch your head, son.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, you guys have been up all night.
Oh, yeah. But it was worth it. My hunch paid off.
Oh, yeah? What hunch was that?
I was just sure that all these valuable antiquities were tied in with Greg's disappearance, and I was right.
How?
Look here. See those initials right at the bottom of the cross right there?
MSM.
Yeah, Mission San Miguel, and the same initials on some of the other pieces, too.
So you're saying that Greg ripped off a mission?
You know, these items never made it to the mission.
We found in the research that there was an old Spanish galleon, the Buenaventura, which was plying the coast along here, dropping off relics to some of the missions in Mexico and California. They're also carrying other valuables like coins, jewelry, to trade with the natives. It didn't make it, sank.
Where?
Oh, somewhere between Pismo Beach and Morro Bay, about 15 miles offshore.
Greg was a diver. So he must have discovered the wreck on one of his dives, which explains why no one claimed the loot.
Mm-hmm. And when he got arrested, he knew he was going to get found out sooner or later, and he didn't want to share all this wealth with the tax people.
Or have his treasure confiscated by the Spanish government as historical objects.
So our guess is he staged his own death and then continued to plunder the ship.
How much money are we talking about?
Millions and millions.
These gold coins are worth 20,000 apiece. And there were hundreds of them aboard that ship.
Well, does Greg know his cover's been blown?
Well, according to Jesse, he and Susan chased him down the street.
Well, then he knows.
Been trying to get Jesse on a cell phone. I can't get through.
Well, we have to get up to him and warn them.
Now, the problem is Jesse never told Dad where he actually is.
Now, Jesse did say that he had just seen the tallest oak tree in the state and a very quaint lighthouse, and that he was about 100 miles from Carmel. Yes, so that narrows it down some.
Well, let's go.
We haven't had much use for a jail in this town. Although it's real nice for quiet catnaps. I know, it kind of looks like a dungeon. But we prefer to think of it as country charm. These stone walls are all that's left of the original structure. A bordello, believe it or not. In 1888, an old fisherman named Salty Maglu turned it
Shouldn't
into
you be reading us our rights rather than giving us a history lesson?
And I especially like the part about a lawyer being present during questioning.
Well, there's only one lawyer in Sea Ridge. And I'm afraid there'd be a conflict of interest. I'm also a notary.
You know that we didn't kill Greg Hutchins.
Son, who killed him isn't really important now.
It is to us.
And I am truly sorry your car broke down in Sea Ridge. This really is a nice little town.
I'm so sorry, Jesse. This whole thing is my fault.
You don't have to apologize.
Yes, I do. If I hadn't gone chasing after Greg, none of this would have happened.
Well, maybe. But, you know, I would have done the same exact thing.
I should have listened to you. If I had just had some pie and minded my own business, we wouldn't be in this mess.
I don't think we have anything to worry about, okay? Mark is bound to come searching for us when we don't show up for work.
Jesse, look. Everybody's headed to the diner again. What's going on?
You ever see Race with the Devil?
No.
Bad Day at Black Rock?
No.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, we passed the tallest oak tree in the state about 10 minutes ago. It should put us somewhere in here.
Yeah, but there's about a half dozen towns between here and Morro Bay. It's gonna take all day to check out each one of them.
We don't have that kind of time.
No.
Bobo, anyone?
What possessed you to buy all that junk food?
It's the only way I could get the cashier to talk. Spent $20 on peanut butter cups.
$20? I hope she had something worthwhile to say.
As a matter of fact, she did. The only lighthouse within 100 miles of here is near a little place called Sea Ridge.
How far is it?
30 miles up the coast.
Well, Sea Ridge isn't even on the map.
It's probably too small.
Well, we better get going. I have a feeling there's something wrong.
All right.
Meeting's over.
They don't seem very happy.
Well, I got a funny feeling we're not going to be either.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah, this town has a dark secret that everyone shares.
No, I wouldn't put it like that.
Yeah, well, then what? You all part of some secret cult?
You seem like a couple of nice kids. And we know you didn't mean any harm, but the thing is, the people of Sea Ridge took a vote, and it was unanimous. You two are gonna have to die.
How much time do you think we have left?
Well, the trial, the sentencing, last meal, all took less than an hour. I'd say the justice is pretty swift around here. You know, we're gonna be executed in a few minutes. I think you can go off that diet now.
I was wrong to lie to you. About the ring, about Greg, about everything.
It's okay. I tell you what, if by some miracle you and I get out of this thing alive, we're gonna promise each other to tell the truth about everything.
No matter what?
No matter what.
It's a promise.
You know, the truth is, I was jealous of Craig. I think deep down I wish that I could be the first one that you fell in love with.
You're the first one who counts.
I wish I could give you two a little more time alone, but we're on a schedule. I'm sorry.
This looks like a lovely town. Yeah, this place isn't big enough to be called a town.
Not a sound. Sit down, both of you. Enjoy your meal. Jay, keep our guests quiet while I go have a talk with our visitors. Well, afternoon.
Afternoon.
Can I help you folks with something?
Lieutenant Steve Sloan, L.A. Homicide. We're looking for a couple. We thought maybe...
Jesse Travis and Susan Hilliard.
You mind telling me how you know them?
We've only had one homicide in this town in 15 years. And it didn't happen until they showed up.
You know where they are?
I thought that's why you're here. They fled right after they killed Greg Hutchins. We don't have a real morgue here. To tell the truth, we haven't had much need for one until now.
Would you mind if I took a look?
Oh, I'd be obliged. County Coroner won't be here for 3 hours. Who'd they kill in L.A.?
No one.
So why are a homicide detective, a medical examiner, and a doctor chasing them halfway up the state?
Because they're our friends.
Well, they don't seem very friendly to me.
They were just passing through town when Susan spotted Greg. She thought he was long dead. So she was a little surprised and curious to see him alive on your streets.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. The way I see it, they were stalking him. He got away once. But I got a dozen witnesses who say your friends caught up with him later at the diner and nearly killed him.
I think maybe your witnesses are exaggerating.
Well, one of them was my daughter. Jolene was in love with him.
It's pretty clear cut. He died from a stab wound to the heart, I'd say sometime this morning. Where's the murder weapon?
Spear gun. My daughter found him nearly pinned to the floor. She's going to be carrying that horrific image with her for the rest of her life, thanks to your friends.
I flagged their credit card. Somebody fitting Jesse's description used his gas card at a station about an hour north of here. Car matches his, and the woman he was with was blonde, about 5'6".
That's them.
I'll notify the state police and the highway patrol.
Maybe we can catch him first.
I probably don't need to remind you, but they are suspects in a homicide investigation. I do expect them to be brought back here for questioning.
Let's go.
We're going to speed things up. We don't have much time. Bring them out. Let's go.
Thank you. You've been a big help.
Take care. So what do you think?
We have to keep going north. It's the only thing we can do.
Right.
Now, how long ago was that? All right, well, keep me posted.
According to the manager, it sounds like it was Jesse and Susan who were here.
They told her that they were on their way up to Carmel.
Well, then we're catching up to them. Jesse's credit card was used at a mini-mart another 20 miles north to charge a 6-pack of soda and a package of rice cakes.
20 miles north, that's not that far.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not going north. We're going back, and I hope we're not too late.
Take care, Ben. Call the storeroom, make sure they're all cleared out. I've known Ben all my life. Hell, I've known everyone in this town since I was born. Well, they were. It's a sad day for all of us.
Well, yeah, I could see how murdering a couple of people and driving off in a $70,000 car filled with gold can be a little depressing.
Son, I don't blame you for being upset. If it makes you feel any better, we aren't too happy about this either. Nobody was ever supposed to get hurt.
Just rich.
There's no crime in that mess.
There is now.
If I could do something about it, I would. All we ever wanted to do was to provide for our families, put food on the table. Ultimately, it's about survival. Yours or ours.
And we lose.
Let's take a little stroll along the cliff. Enjoy the shoreline, the beautiful blue sky. One little push, it'll be over in an instant. Come on.
Are these rubies genuine? I've never seen any quite that big. It's hard to believe they're real. Did this all come from the Buenaventura?
We brought it up ourselves.
You know, it's really hard to believe that Greg gave away his little secret.
Greg Hutchins found the wreckage, but he didn't have the resources to plunder it. He saw how the town was dying, so he offered us a deal.
And the town pitched in to loot the wreckage.
Well, it's better paying. And a lot more fun than the jobs that we used to have. The cannery and the fishing boats.
Really gave the town a sense of purpose. Brought us together.
It's amazing the whole town could keep such a big secret, especially with so much money involved.
Well, you don't know our little town.
This isn't just a place to live, it's a part of who we are. When the cannery closed, this town started to die. Greg Hutchins gave us a way to save it so that we could all stay here.
So that's where Greg got the rings he gave us, from the treasure.
A mistake. Greg wasn't from here, so it's no surprise he was the one person who couldn't be trusted.
So who killed him?
We all did. We're all in this together, for better or worse.
I guess this would qualify as worse.
I can't say it's worked out the way we hoped.
You know, that decoy couple you sent up the coast in Jesse's car almost kept us long enough for you to get away clear.
So what went wrong?
They bought rice cakes. Because that's what you figured Susan was eating.
But we didn't need to buy any because she had a whole suitcase full of them. And Mark knew that.
And we didn't. But I think we'll still come through this okay.
Yeah, how do you figure that?
Well, there's only 5 of you against all of us. I don't see what's going to stop us from moving on the way we planned.
Oh, well, for starters, there's the highway patrol.
And the FBI.
Oh, and the IRS. I think a regular course of antibiotics will take care of the infection. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, thanks for the opinion.
Hey, how do you like my hair?
Wow, I hate it. Makes you look 10 years older.
Thank you.
Jesse, that was a little brutal. Aren't you worried about hurting her feelings?
Oh, no. After this weekend, we promised each other that we would tell the truth, no matter how painful it might be. Things couldn't be better. Would you excuse me?